Yo guys, what's up? Sorry about the delay in starting there. My internet was being a bit of a pain again for some reason. Seems to be stable again now. The start there wasn't too happy, so I had to go and quickly check the cables to the router and whatnot. But yeah guys, but hopefully it should be good now. The internet seems stable enough. Yo gaming crew, how's it going, buddy? So yeah, I thought we'd have a little bit of a change tonight. We'll go out in the nipped into X-Plane for tonight. And we're going to have a little fly in this big beast, the A340-600. Not really a real world flight, but I fancied something, just a quick little hop. So we're going to take it out from Madrid down to Alicante, and depending on the time, we might do the return trip as well. But yeah, it's been a while since we've been out in X-Plane, and a while since we've been out in the Toliss as well, for the A340. So we'll go see how this flies. It should be good fun. Massive 4 engines, and we got the new sound pack for it as well, so it should be quite good. This is payware scenery for Madrid. We got scenery down in Alicante. Gaming crew, I'm good, buddy. Yeah, thanks. Had a busy day, so I thought a quick little flight tonight would be just a way to cap off for Sunday evening. So we'll go and hop in. We'll get going, and we need to do the whole flight plan manually in this one because there's no way to import it into from SimBrief, so we have to go and do all of that. So we'll hop in and we'll get cracking. So I will see you in the flight deck in a couple of seconds. Which button do I need to press to get back in? Should be number 7, hopefully. There it is. There we go. So plane's completely cold and dark, so I should have, instead I can't remember half of the key bindings I got for this, so here we go. So it's massive. It's pretty much the same as the Airbus 320 kind of setting it up, but obviously you got battery 1, battery 2, and you got external power A, external power B can go on. And we'll set the APU going. This is all properly modelled by Toliss, so you do have to wait 3 seconds to start the APU. We'll arm the emergency lights. Nav logo light can come on. And we're going to line the... oh, what's happened there? Align the IRSs as well. 1, 2, and 3. Cruise supply can be on. Ground control should be on. And I think for now that should be it. So let's hop back down here, and things should have started to brighten themselves up. Let's brighten this up a little bit. And the ND as well. There it is. IRSs there are set to align at their normal rate, so it'll be 7 minutes for those to align. Let's do that. Let's do that. And while we're waiting for that, let's get looking at the flight plan. We don't have it. I don't have it in the EFB on there, so we'll go and grab it from Simbrief. Let's have a look. Where is it at? Cool. Right, we need to go and do all this by ourselves down here in the McDo. So let's go and brighten that up. Active air rack 2130. I'm not sure if that is the active air rack or not. Could be out of date actually, because it's been a while since I've been here. But we'll go and do not that one. Let's go and do this. So we are going to be LEMD, and we're going down to Alicante. Strange flight, but it's just a bit of fun tonight. So it'll be Iberia 2125. Passengers on board, according to the flight plan, we have really 423. I don't think that's even really. Don't think so. 280. We'll put in. Cost index tonight is going to be 45. Cruising flight level 290. Enter that. And we can go and get the wind. Let's get the wind. There that is. So that's the init done, and we'll get this from the yeah, Madrid's a nice airport. I've been there a couple of times. It's pretty cool. Right, so fuel wise, what do we need for fuel? Let's have a look. Got to do all this manually this time, so let's have a look. Fuel, we need a block fuel of a whopping 18 tons. So let's go and grab the ISCS. Let's have a look at this. Loading info. Block fuel we need. So 18 tons. We'll take 19 and a half. It should be about there. Good stuff. And we need a 0 fuel weight. If I can find it on here. Where's it gone? Estimate 0 fuel weight 226 tons. What have we got? 235. Let's drop that down a bit. We'll drop that down a bit. Yeah, 226. 226. Let's drop that down a bit more. There we are. 226. That'll do. So apply the load settings. We'll do the fuel. Get rid of that. So block fuel. We said we took 19.5 tons. That can go in. And that gave us a 0 fuel weight, we said, of 226. Let's put that in. 226.1. And the CG was going to be... What's the CG going to be? 19.5. There we go. Good stuff. Yo, Finby, how's it going, buddy? So yeah, cool, that's that sorted out. And right, next bit on the flight plan, we need the alternate. Alternate, we're going to go down or across to Palma. We need extra 5.2 tons for that. Alternate is 5.2 tons. Oh, not in there. It'd be Trip Town Reserve. Why can't that go in there? That's where it should go. Let me try it in this one. We'll leave that for now anyway. Final time 30 minutes, which is fine. That is init A done. Init B is done. We've got the winds. Let's go and have a look at the flight plan. From Madrid, we're going to go out of 3-2. I believe 3-2 left. Yeah, X-Plane 11 today, just for a little lookout. No Sid. Why is there no Sid? There is a Sid. This is all to cock. I haven't used this for a while, so let's just insert that a second. Flight plan, Madrid, departure 3-2 left. Or was it 3-6 left? Let me double check. It's been a while since I've had to put all this in myself, so let's have a quick look. 3-6 left, and the Nando 3 November. 3-6 left. That's better. Nando 3 November. There it is. Insert that. There we go. Cool. Right. So from Madrid, Sierra Sierra Yankee was the flyover point. MD 90102. MD 2049. And there it reckons top of climb. So after 2-2, Nando. So we need to go and type this in now manually. Here we go. If I grab that a second, Nando. So that's going to take us to Nando. From Nando, we're going to go Upper Lima 150. Upper Lima 150, and that's going to take us to Astro. Astro, there's that is. There's not a very long flight plan, and that is the end of that. That's all we need to put in to Astro, and then that's going to be the Astro 2 Lima arrival into runway 10 in Alicante. Astro 2 Lima. It's going to go via Vilna, one of the two. We'll put that in for now, insert that. Top of descent, Vilna, intercept, and then centre fix. 45-minute flying time. Cool, right, let's top up here. We'll wait for the IRSs to align. Yeah, Finby, if you have a look outside, it's a cracking airplane, to be fair. It's been a long time since we've flown this. But there it is. Juicy 4 engines to get us going as well. Pretty cool. So we've got the IRS. Should be lining any second now, and we can go and have a look at the performance. Ping that out a minute. We'll pop that somewhere about there, I reckon. We've got the ISCS up again, and we'll do the performance for this. So what we're going to do, select, can we do flap 1 takeoff? We can't do flap 1, active flight plan, there we go. So if we go and grab this, performance, and we're going to do 3-6 left, so V1's 157, V2 is also 157, sorry, VR 157, and V2 162. Transition Madrid is 13,000 feet because it's very high up. We are going to do flap 1. And that is going to be up 4.5 for the trim. Flex is going to be... Can we flex a 56? We can flex a 56. Cool. There we go. Why is that out of range? Flex 1056. Packs are on. Up 4.5. 22.3 for the trim. Anyway, flap 1. That's that done. Fuel is done. IRSs are now aligned, so we can go and skip through this this flight plan. Let's grab that. Grab that. And there we go. We can have a little look through this. So, flight plan. We head north first, then out towards the east, down to Astro. There is top of drop. So we've got that planned in for us with VNAV, works in this perfectly. And then into 10 into Alicante. This music is doing my head in. Jeez. That was a bit too intense for tonight. I can't bother with that kind of stuff. So cool, there we are. That's all sorted out. We have that set. We need to go and get constraints on. And we need to get the QNH. Let's have a look. We need active sky for X-plane. Let's grab this. Conditions currently where we are. Pressure is 1013, which will probably be set, is it? Yes, 1013. Pretty good. Surface wind 0901 knots, so there's no wind there. It's 10 degrees outside. And into Alicante, it's going to be, let's have a look. Again, 1013. 11 degrees, hardly any wind either. So that's pretty good as well. So I'm going to grab volume mixer. Let's have a look at that. Cool. Right, I reckon that we're probably good to go, I think. Oh, that's a bit laggy. Look at those beauties. Cool, let's get the better pushback geezer and get ourselves going. So if we push back this way, because we want to head out pretty much straight behind us, so we can push back to there.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Start pushback.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
And let's go and get the fuel pumps turned on. Fuel pump there, and that. Come on, that. Come on, that. Come on, that. Come on as well. APU's on. APU bleed needs to be on, and we can have beacon on, strobe on, wing lights on now. Seatbelt signs are on, and everything else is cushy just there as well. Cool. We'll just wait for this tug to drive up. There he is. Is he going to connect to it in a minute? Should do.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Such an awesome plane. Also, VNAV works in this as well, which is even better. So, plan for departure out. I'll show you this when that connects up. Departure from Madrid. We will head north. Initially out of, like I said, 36 left north, up this way, and then back around again. Heading down towards Nando. And then arrival into, after Nando, we're going to go, let's have a look, around here, Guadalajara, down to Cuenca, and then down to, towards Alicante. It'll be a straight in arrival, runway 10, to the east of Albacete, and then, tracking down this way. There's Benidorm for those of you who've been there. Not far from where we're heading to. And there's the airport. Just to the south of the city of Alicante, so it should be quite good fun.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Right, they want us to go, so let's get the parking brake released. There it is. And we'll hit that too. I don't think my thing works properly. Ignition start. There it is. We do have 4 engines to... parking brake is off. It is off. Good. Good pressure. What is this geezer? Why are we not getting pushed back? Should be pushed back by now. We're getting pushed back. Anytime today. Right, anyway. Let's jump back here a minute, see why why aren't we getting pushed back? Parking brake is definitely off. Why is he not pushing us back? We want to get going, but he's not. Why is he not pushing us back? See if we can get Toliss to push us back. Ground services. They can come off. All doors should. Push us back. Come on. Well, this is a good start, isn't it? Why is he not pushing us back here? There we go.
Push back, and you may start engine.
Thank you. Finally. Right, let's go with engine number 4. Number 3. Where the fuck are we getting pushed back here? Holy moly, I think this pushback driver's drunk. What is he doing? There's N2. We have N2, N3 on this one as well. What is he doing? Jesus. Let's have a look outside. I think he's had far too much to drink. Where is our plane going? Yep. That's I don't think that's going to quite gone to plan, is it? We want to be over here. Why aren't we going anywhere? What is he doing? Bloody hell. And now he's just... Well, one's given up. What on earth? Well, I reckon I'm going to start up this engine and I'm just going to push us out through these things here, I think. That is ridiculous. Right, anyway. Oh, APU's off. Well, this is going well, isn't it? This is going well. Why is the APU off? It's available. Right, let's have the rest of these engines started and we're going to get going. Into engine 1. Why is the external power not on? Oh yes, perfect. There we go. Right, anyway, after that excitement, that is I'm going to just forget that happened and we'll go elsewhere in a minute. Just check these engines here. There we go. At least they're starting up. Boom, there's some fuel goes in. But yeah, that was... Whatever that was all about. I have no idea. We'll tell this guy to go away.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
I don't think he's... Don't think he should have a job after that, do you? That was horrendous. Right. Anyway, off you go. Bye-bye. We just want to go flying for a bit. We don't need any anything like that to be going on, do we? That was rubbish. Right, anyway, engines are all available. Let's just go and we'll see if we can get ourselves away from this building.
Bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
See you next time. My goodness. Right, parking brakes off. Let's see if I can swing us out of here. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Right, something a bit along the lines of that. At least we're facing the right way that we want to go now without having to watch any of that rubbish from that pushback guy. Holy moly. But anyway, let's turn this way. We want to be heading down towards the control tower in the distance just there, so as long as we're facing the right way, at least we can get ourselves out of here. Right, good stuff, right. Stop there. Get the taxi chart up, just make sure that we do know where we're going, and then it's going to be first right all the way down. 3-6 left is here, so it's a straight line to the runway, which is good. We can go and set. This needs to go to auto brake. Let's have a look where we're at. Auto brake is RTO, and we've got signs need to go on and on. We'll have that come to taxi. They're all on. That is all good. APU can actually now disappear, and we're good. We'll do the takeoff config check just to double check, which is all good. Right, perfect. I think after that we can should we get the taxi camera on as well, because there's quite cool stuff in this. If I can find out where it is, it's just down here somewhere, isn't it? Let's have a look. That is there. Where's the taxi cam? That is shut. Video, our captain, taxi. There it is. There you go. How cool is that? We can see it. Get the taxi cam up. And the idea is keep these purple dots on the taxi line, and you shouldn't go too far wrong. Right. Let's go. That way we can see, make sure the wheels are on the centre line there for when we taxi out. It's quite useful. And if we keep this purple spot somewhere just on this yellow taxi line now, it should guide us round. On the whole, something like that. It's been a while since I've flown this plane. It's a little bit different. The controls are a little bit different as well compared to MSFS. So give it a bit of oomph down here. It is a big bird to get going. There we go. At least we're heading off somewhere anyway. I was planning on taking the CRJ out tonight, but the scenery that I wanted to use for London City wasn't quite working properly. There's one or two issues when I tried it out earlier on, and I couldn't be bothered to fix it by tonight, so just thought we'd have a little bit of fun in this one instead. I will try and get it working, Finby. But I had a few bits and bobs to do this afternoon, and it was just a little bit. Gonna take a little bit too long to get it sorted out. Right, anyway, cool. Here we are. There's the Cat 2, Cat 3 whole point. We're just gonna slam the brakes on just there. Zulu 4. There we are. Those brakes a little bit excited. Anyway, landing lights can come on. That can go to take off. Not like I said, not too much difference from the 320, to be fair. That is on, that is on, and let's have a look. Anything else we need to do? Let's ding the cabin crew. Spoilers are armed, flaps are at 1, all the engines are on. We will go and turn that back to off, and we'll go and get lined up ready for this climb out. We haven't set, however, this I set that at 13,000. That is a transition altitude, so we'll set that at 13,000. VNAV will do its stuff if it needs to do it. Let's go get lined up. Right then. Do that. We're going to stop the music so we can hear these engines as we peel out of here. Should hopefully have sim volume, which is there. And I think we're good to go. Climb nav 1FD2 157162, 13,000 set, and we got signs on, spoilers armed. Flaps to take off, auto brake RTO, takeoff config is normal, ECAM memos take off, and no blue. So guys, if you're ready, let's go to Alicante. Pitch trim. Oh, get lost. Man Flex 56 SRS. Auto thrust is armed and blue. There's 140 knots. There's V1 and rotate, up we go. It's a positive climb. Gears coming up. Should be a positive climb. There it is. There's yes speed. And ignition to standby. Clear that off. Lever climb already, we are quite high up. There's thrust climb nav. Just keep updated. You can see the speed restrictions on the way out of Madrid. This should do it quite nicely. And we can also have a nice little... in a second we'll do a flyby. Out of here, there's the S speed. Flaps can be retracted. Yeah, there you go. And hopefully. There's this beautiful bird out of Madrid. Which is pretty cool. Let's go, actually, we should have put on. That can be on to auto. That can come on system 1. TCATS TARA. And auto alt on. Flaps, they retracted. Speed brakes can go away. There we are, perfect. And it is, you can see, keeping our speed 220 knots for these turns. After that, it should speed us up. But I mean, that does look, I mean, Microsoft has it with the graphics, but I mean, that does look pretty cool, doesn't it, really? I have got ortho for the way across, all the way down, so we should have some nice views. But that is quite nice. A little bit of turbulence as we go through these clouds. Keep watching that, you see it bounce around just a smidge. And it's got top of climb marker, that's where we're going to level off 13,000 feet. And we also have top of descent for this one as well. No working out to be done. There we are, now 240 knots. There we go, look at that. This is active sky, putting the weather in, and also enhanced skyscapes for the clouds. Speed out star 13,000. And as you can see, we should be tracking that departure out nicely. Not below 7,000, not below 8,000, just here, then 13,000. All the way out to Nando. We can go up our climb very soon. So compared to the 320 that we normally fly, if you look on here, look how much fuel we've used. We've used 2.2 tons already of fuel. That is quite impressive. Terrain does work, or it did before. There it is. We'll make this turn. We'll speed up, then we'll increase our climb up to 290, which I think we're going to be at today. This will stay on there. Thank you. 290 set there. We'll make this turn and we'll get further climb in a minute. Not quite the slickest of departures, but has been a while since we've used this sim. I'm not sure what was up with the pushback driver. He seemed to be rather drunk, but we'll set that away. Manage climb, thrust climb, nav 290 blue. We'll go on to the standard as well. Flight level 290 is there. Not sure why we're getting rocked around, because the wind's only 7 knots. But it will be active sky or some. Explain. I'm a bubbler, no doubt. Out of tank transfer in progress. So if we look at the fuel. Fuel is... where's the fuel at? There it is. The outer tanks feeding the inner tanks. Obviously the fuel doesn't get used out of these because it's not connected to engine, so it comes stored in the outer tanks. It then gets transferred into the inners, and they go directly to each engine. They're burning the fuel quite nicely at the same rate, 660 all the way across now. It's also got modelled the temperature of the fuel as well, so the temperature in these tanks at 9 degrees. And we have the 17 tons of fuel. Current fuel flow is 330 kilos a minute per engine. Just something quite special, really. And then the engine slightly different, so it's EPR, not N1. It does have N1 78%, but it's EPR for the gauges. Across all four. There's the EGTs, N3 as well, and fuel flow at the minute is 5 tons per engine. So if we kept like that, we're burning 20 tons an hour at the minute, more or less. So quite an impressive fuel consumption on the way out. Yo, Butter, welcome from Senegal. How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Welcome along. Look at those beauties, man. Can't beat a plane with 4 engines that size, can you? Look at that. That is ever so slightly loud. I'll turn that down. Good. But there it is. Rather nice. Right, it's 18,000 feet. Let's go and get some lights off. We don't need landing lights on it anymore. They can go off as well. That is off. Seatbelt signs can come off. And away we go. There's not too long of a flight. We haven't got that many miles to go. I'm not sure why the overlay says we're in a 738, because we're clearly not. Flight plan. 217 miles. We've got top of climb coming up, and we'll have top of descent. We can see it in the in here. That's reckons we've got 20 miles till we reach our cruise level. And progress we can put in. Let's put in a restriction that we got on the way into Alicante. Let's have a look. Astro not below flight level 100, and we can fly 7,000 feet down to here. So if we go, let's to reach Nargo at flight level 70, just for example. Now if we put Nargo in, Nargo, I can go in there. 138 miles to Nargo. But obviously we will have top of climb, and we have top of descent on here as well, if we nip in the plan section. So just after Astro, and in between Astro and Nargo is our top of descent. There's the decel point. And this plane will fly this VNAV profile very nice on the way in. The size of the flight deck. You're on the jump seat, that's the view you get. So I've got the overlay at the top up here. I've also got a new one down here as well, just to try out, see what that's like. I saw it earlier on, and I thought we'd give it a little whirl out. Just it's got a little bit more info for you, instead of just the altitude, speed, and heading and whatnot. It's got the wind, outside air temperature if you want to see it as well. Just there, and the winds, flight level that we're at. Obviously, the heading of 139 and the track of 139. So if we had wind, it would show you the deviation as well. And indicated airspeed 288, total airspeed 347, and ground speed is 348. And obviously we are Iberia 2125. So I'll keep them both up for now for the next few streams, and if you whichever one you like, we can swap and change them. There's Mac Out Star. And we should get Mac Out Cruise any second. There it is, Mac Out Cruise. There's Nando. That's the exit of our departure out of Madrid at Nando. Yo, gaming crew, well, welcome back, buddy. Let's get rid of that a minute. So yeah, you can see we're currently Mike Delta 922 heading out to Nando. We can get rid of that now. We don't need that or that. Keep that there. Yeah, Mac Out Cruise 290, and then like I say, it's nice to have terrain radar working in this. VNAV works, everything works. VNAV, LNAV. And we can also go for a little wander into the cabin if you like as well. If I can remember what to press. Not that one. This one. Perhaps. If we head this way. Oh. Like I said, a long time since I've used X-Plane. Ah, here we go. We can just nip through these doors. And go and have a little wander around a fully modelled cabin. If you want a cup of coffee, there it is. If you want to go in the toilet there, and these come with the first class seats. or the first class cabin. We can turn these TV screens on, I think, as well. So as we head back to that would be premium economy, I guess. Go and take a look at these engines from the passenger side of the seats. Look at this. There they are. Pretty cool. Anyway, we'll continue this tour back. There's the mid-section galley. Can poke out the little door as well, window, porthole thing. Continue this little wander around. We can also nip downstairs as well. A huge airplane. And then back into the cheap seats at the back as well. So it's 232 config, which is quite cool. I've reached the right back. There's the massive kitchen prep area, I guess. Look at the coffee machines and whatever. It's quite a big section actually for people to work in, I guess. See the back of the engines from here. Like I said, we can find it, if I can find it, we can have a little nip downstairs as well. There it is. Let's jump through here. We can nip down these stairs right into belly of the plane. I think all you've got is about 5 toilets. 1, 2, 3. What we got over this side? What we got over here? Toilet, Wi-Fi hotspot if you need to go and I mean, you can check Facebook while you go to the toilet, I guess, but that's about it. Let's we'll head back up. Yo, amazing lyrics, how's it going, buddy? Welcome along. It's pretty cool, and we'll head back down. Let's head back down the other side. Not much different to the side that we came up, but we'll just whiz through here, and like we can have a little look about. Reassure the passengers that the plane is flying by itself, even though we're walking up and down the aisle. Premium economy again. You can hear this, the sounds change as you walk through the plane, can't you? Now we just walk straight past the next to the engines. Much louder in that midsection than it is towards the rear, and it should quieten off as we make our way back down the front as well. It's quite well done by Toliss, I have to say. It's the model nearly everything. Like I said, those TV screens we can go and turn on as well in the menu somewhere. And then there we are, straight back into where we need to be. Pretty good. Unlike the real airplane, auto-tuning VORs, it just keeps popping them into here. We don't do anything with that. It just tunes up the newest ones. There's one behind us, there's one in front of us, with the needles pointing. 3D week live when we get there. So we got the ILS tuned in, India Alpha Tango 110.3, which should be hopefully correspond with this. I thought 110.3. And it does. There's a holding point there if we are too high. Flight level 70, 20-mile DME arc to fly as well at 5,900 feet. And we're going to intercept the glide slope at 3,300 feet. On the way in, we are this time, I believe, we're going to be a Cat D aircraft as well, once we get that sorted. And we get our approach speed. If we're above 140 knots approach speed, then we are classed as a Cat D airplane. Below 140, obviously, you're a Cat C. So we'll check that out. When we get there, let's just we'll whiz that forward a bit. You can see there's top of descent. It's a pretty cool sunset, isn't it? Really, look at that. Not entirely sure how I've got it set up for the arrival, whether it's going to be what the night lighting. I think X-Plane does have some pretty good night lighting, I think, to be fair. We'll see when we get there, but it's I think it's not, that's going to be cloudy on the way. Let's just get active sky a second. Let's have a quick look at the weather map. There it is. Where are we? Where the hell is that? There we go. Here, Spain. That's where we are. Yeah, it's going to be cloudy all the way in, pretty much. A bit of rain's kicking around as well. What's this all about? Nothing towards us, but it's east of line, blah blah. What is it? Casablanca, embedded. Thunderstorms. And it's moving southeast, so that's not going to affect us. However, like I said, we've got a bit of rain coming in. Just here, that's Ellie, that's Valencia, and that'll be there's Alicante, Elche. Down it's going to be under that. Variable 13 knots, 030 to 100. Visibility is 10 miles or more. A few clouds at 1,000 feet, broken 4,000 feet. Temperatures 11. No rain reported. Altimeter is 1013. So pretty cool. We'll sort that out after we get there. What is YouTube complaining at now? Look at that, even the window shades work as well. If you're flying for the daytime, you can have your shade down to help with the sun. Let's go back on the flight plan there. We will put some destination data in a minute. Actually, I need to go and get a drink. So let's see, now we should be able to see, we'll be able to see how far we are. Top of descent is going to be in performance. Top of descent is in 54 miles. So yeah, we haven't got long to go now. 1810 UTC, what time are we on in the sim? So yeah, 1810, so in about 7 minutes time is top of drop. And what we'll do is, we will test out VNAV capabilities. We'll put in 3,300 feet, and it will just fly us down the appropriate altitudes as it needs to be, and it will keep us going, hopefully, down and not busting any restrictions, not too low, not too high. It should do it all for us instead of us having to work it out. So just before top of drop, I'm going to leave you in a view, something a bit like that, because I think that's quite cool. And I'm just going to quickly go and grab a drink, and I'll be right back with you in just a couple of secs. Leave that there. Yo, sorry about that, guys. I always forget something before I start a stream for some reason. Can never remember the drink. So, top drop. Like I said, it wasn't far before I went. It's not far now. So we'll have a quick look at that arrival again, just to see what we're doing. But yeah, if we set 3,300, it should fly us down by and meet all these restrictions on the way in. It's pretty good. We're going to put some destination stuff in. The that's after QNH was 1013. 1013. So our VAP is 147. So we are a Cat D aircraft for this arrival, and we need the wind. Where is the wind? Is in Alicante conditions. LEAL, there it is. Wind is 070, 13 knots. That can go in there. Transition flight level 60 MDA. So for the barrel ref, Cat D is 423. 423 can go in there. Landing config full, and VLS 142, VAPS 147 for this arrival. And top of descent is in 6 miles. So if we go and whiz in, let's just try. We'll try this VNAV out 3,300, which is there. We'll put that in managed descent in a minute, and it should take us down, abiding against all the restrictions on the way in. As you can see, it's got them all coded in there nicely as well. But we can just double check in the flight plan what it reckons we're going to be doing. We're going to be at flight level 2929, top of descent, 26 Nagro 268, and then after that Vilna it's going to be at 254, and then 204, 14 flight level 140 after that, 12 flight level 81, and then down to 4,200 is there. So cool. Decelerate, there we go. It wants top of drop. So if we push that now, manage descent, it's got alt restriction there. It's going to stop us at flight level 70 on the way down. And it'll use the speed in between these magenta brackets. It will, yo, smile, Castle Buddy, how's it going, mate? It'll use the speed in between these 2 magenta brackets to keep us on profile. There's the magenta dot that it's going to try and fly to. And it'll hopefully keep us in that. And we can check on the performance page. It's quite cool. It'll tell us if we're high, if we're low. There's VDev. It's coming down now, 600 feet high at the minute. I just thought I'd try it out, buddy. To be fair, I don't know whether that one, that's got more information on the bottom. I kept the one at the top just to keep that there as well. But yeah, this got, obviously it's got the wind direction that we've got at the minute, so you can see if it's a tailwind or where it's coming from, outside air temperature, flight level, feet per minute and stuff. Also the heading and track, and the indicated total airspeed and ground speed as well as the max speed. So I didn't know whether it's any better or any worse than the one we got at the top at the minute. But I just saw it earlier on and I thought I'd give it a little try, see what people thought of it. I quite like it, to be honest. It's quite nice, very easy to kind of set up as well. It comes with a nice little interface, and you can just put in your odds and sods and just tweak all the stuff around it. You add stuff to it if you want it to be on VATSIM, call sign and whatever, network, speed and stuff. It's quite nice. Yeah, I thought so as well. I don't know what it's like. I'm going to keep the one at the top just for now as well, but that just gives a little bit more of an insight to what we're actually doing at the bottom as well, I guess. So you can see VNAV is slowed our descent down now because we're a little bit low. It should be getting us back. It reckons that we're 1,000 feet low at the minute. But it should sort itself out on the way in. I'm hoping it's going to anyway. We're going to give it a test. It's got Alt Magenta 7000 or flight level 070 there. We'll reach that restriction and then it will sort itself out. Yeah, I couldn't think. We were going to fly. I was like I said last night. We were going to fly the CRJ at London City, wasn't it? And I loaded in the London City scenery and the CRJ. It was being a bit funny, to be fair. I'm not sure what was going on with it. But yeah, so I just thought I'd leave it for tonight. I need to do a little bit of tweaking with it because I think I need to update the scenery from ORBX for it because it wasn't working properly. So I thought I wasn't going to muck around with that tonight. I thought I'd just grab the Toliss and come for a little spin out in that. Not that you can see much outside. You can see a little bit of land down there. We haven't been in the Toliss for a while, so I thought we'd give this a little bit of a jaunt out. So we're going to fly this whole. It's going to fly this whole thing into it, I think, for some reason. What's it trying to fly? Let's have a look. So we're there. That's where we are. And it is flying. Yeah, it's flying the hold. Compulsory for one way. Yeah, it's going to fly this hold. I think. Or it's going to do something. Flight model in X-Plane's much better than Microsoft Flight Sim. To what people when people use X-Plane, I think it's much better for that. The graphics aren't anywhere near as good, but the flight model is much better. Everything works. It does what it should. Yeah, it'd be interesting when X-Plane 12 comes out. We'll see how that goes. But now there's enhanced skyscapes for the clouds and whatnot, and the scenery that I got for Alicante and for Madrid look actually quite cool, to be fair. Speed descent nav. Why have we come out? Are we still on that? Yeah. There we go. So yeah, it's just increased our rate of descent to get us down, so we should be coming back up now. It's 2,000 feet low, it reckons, but I think it's going to sort itself out. Yeah, I don't mind X-Plane for, obviously, with the Toliss. And that looks pretty cool, actually, to be fair. And you can do dodgy things like flybys for the views and whatnot. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about in this flight plan here. Let's have a look. Look at VDev. We were 2,000 feet low. Look at that. It's come back up to pretty much bang on to what we need to be. There's that magenta dot coming in. There's the profile it's flying to. So what is it doing here? It's flying these bits, isn't it? We had that as an overfly point, obviously. And we head towards that intercept point, and then on the way in, that'll be it after that. Needs to sort itself out, otherwise that's going to put us into overspeed here, isn't it? Look at this. Very close to overspeed. I'm not sure why. It shouldn't do that. Obviously. That is VNav not doing its shit. We need to pitch up a bit just to stop that. There we go. Speed. Autopilot can go back in now. Exactly, bank angle. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that was all about, really. Normally VNAV works very well in this. It's more like it thrust idle. That's a bit better. There you go, that's next restriction, flight level 5-9, that's what we're going to fly to now. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was all about then. Certainly wasn't happy. Anyway, I'm going to tidy up that flight plan just a little bit. We're heading to 29 Tango. That one. Insert that. There we are. That one over there. That one over there. This is all to cock, isn't it? Look at this. Has no idea what it's doing here. Now where's it heading to? We are heading nowhere near where we want to be. The flight plan's had an issue with its life, I think. So look where we are on these charts. Somewhere over here. Not entirely sure what that is doing. It's not even flying. We should be doing this, really. Taking us straight for the airport. Right, let's go and sort that out. Let's go sort that out. Just pull the heading. Yeah. We're going to go back somewhere towards that that last point. Just as I was bigging up explaining its VNAV and whatever else, it's completely had a wobble. But I'm sure we can sort that out. And it won't do any of the descent now in VNAV because we are not on the flight plan. But if I can get the direct back to where's 28 Sierra, see if that will work. I'm heading towards that now. There we go. Then we can go back into manage speed. And let it do its stuff. Yeah, something's not quite right. I'll let it do this loop. That'll get rid of the height that we've got now anyway. Because at this point there, we need to be at 4,200 feet and 200 knots, which is not going to happen. So we're going to fly out here and go back around again. Yo, buddy, welcome along. I can't even begin to try and pronounce your name, dude, but welcome along. Faith, I guess it's something like that. Thanks for your sub on YouTube anyway. Welcome along, buddy. Right, let's get the ILS stuff up. Yeah, 15 miles out, 11,000 feet. It's never going to work. Been say 11.3s. Yeah, only 33 miles really. At least we have the added advantage of the terrain radar working in this as well. We can see where we are. Highest terrain 4,400 feet, lowest being 2,300. And we're going to level off right there still. Where we want to be. I think we saved that quite nicely. That could have been a disastrous approach, I reckon. Had that not have had we not have spun round quick enough to get that extra waypoint up there. Been in the right pickle. Plenty of fuel. I would have thought we would have seen some Seen some night lights by now down there. Very dark. Oh, that's doing something. That might be the reason why. One or two little lights down there. Nothing too interesting there, is there? Anyway, 10,000 feet. Let's get some landing lights on. Seatbelt signs come on as well. Bear Grylls, adaptive, improvise, overcome. Well, we did all of that. We had the autopilot kick out. We had an overspeed. And we're still pretty much on track, I'd have thought. But it is cool that it's now updating these altitude restrictions. On its way down, just by us pushing that and pushing managed descent, it's doing it all for us. It's quite good. Anyway, let's go back on the QNH, which is, where's active sky? 1013 anyway, so 1013, 1013, 1013. And we're already back at green dot, so we activated the approach phase there as well. Temperature, we didn't put that in, have we? Let's have a look. Temperature is 11 degrees. There we are. And VDev reckons 2,000 feet low. How's your day been, Smile Castle, buddy? You been up to much or just dad things again? There's that 30 miles we got now. It's enough to get us down to where we want to be. So where we just off here, so hopefully we'll spin round and then join that ILS in a minute or two. I'm going to put in, just because that way that cocked up before, I didn't put in, I was trusting this far too much. I'm going to put in the extended centre line now. And we'll grab, let's just grab this airport stuff. $280 for that reciprocal for extended centre line. There it is. Been at National Trust, having a wander in the sunshine. Nice to be out. Yeah, it's been a nice day, hasn't it? Even up here, it's been nice. I've what have I done today, really? Mucked around in the CRJ trying to get it to work for tonight's stream. I've mopped the kitchen floors. I've done the washing. Had my haircut. Now I don't have any of the my side stuff. Back to full on mohawk again. Already had my shower ready for tomorrow. And then I've mucked around with the kids for a bit this afternoon. And then because I couldn't get the CRJ at work, I wasn't actually going to stream tonight, but then the boys were occupied upstairs playing their Xbox for a bit. My missus were doing some other bits and bobs. So I thought I would come and have a quick little hour and a half, 2 hour stream. You know, just for change. Anyway, there we are. We finally made that turn, we got rid of that height. And we'll try this approach again. Seems to be a common theme at the minute where I've got to do either a go around or something's cocked up on the arrival. So hopefully this will fix itself. We're still descending nicely. Let's grab Valanta a second, just to see what it reckons we've done. There you go. Where are we at? we are. Is it? Actually, where are we? There. It's got the right flight plan there, but it's not showing where we are. Interesting. Right, we are going to level off. Are we going to level off in time? Is the question. Yes, we are. There's the magenta arrow. We're going to level off there, 4,200. Which is 15 miles time. That gives us then another 15 miles after that to be configured ready for London. Cheaper than the pub it is. This has got to be the slowest descent in history. This still coming down 500 feet per minute. But 3,300 should be where we need to level off. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, level off 3,300, 4,200 there. That's what it reckons it's going to get us down to. At 4,200 there, we're going to level off just that little squiggle, and then finally we're going to level off. If you can see there, the blue line, right at 3,300. It's quite nice. Quite concerned that there's nothing outside. There's no lights or anything though. Just us. I don't know if there's any clouds below, but I'd like to at least see some lights. Oh, there we are. There's a little 2 dots. That must be an airport somewhere, I think. Either side of the runway. As long as it isn't the one we need to land on, then we're fine. Right, 27 miles out now. So we're getting a bit closer to the action. Right, let's go and set up. Let's have auto brake 2. We'll arm the spoilers ready. And what we'll do is we'll arm lock and approach as well. I've got that, and AP2 can go in. Descent, alt magenta glide slope, and localize well blue. Look at those beauties. Should be able to see some massive flappage in a minute when we get them out. Just dim these lights a little bit. Right. Dim. Dim, nice but dim. There we goes. We'll just also go and dim that a little bit. Have those down a bit. And just dim these a smidge. It's a bit better. If I remember right, X-Plane doesn't pull you on the localizer till the last minute, more or less. So with 10 miles, even though we should be able, it should technically pull you on the localizer now, as it's armed. And yeah, so we'll see how long this takes. Yo, Air Dog buddy, how's it going, mate? What you got? Just picked up Navigraph charts. Have trouble knowing what is what. So I wonder, yeah, what is it you need to know, buddy? There you are, there's lock, glide slope start. 19.4 miles, that's actually quicker than it has been with X-Plane in the past. There's that grit magenta dot coming down to meters now. We must be pretty much, yeah, look at that. From being 2,000 feet low, we're now back to only 200 feet low. That's worked out quite nice. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So 17 miles. We may as well have. We'll take flap 1 now, just because we can. That'll start slowing us down. You'd like to see find a corresponding chart to your flight plan. So, just quickly before we arrive, if you go to flights, if you've made your flight plan with SimBrief, press new flight from SimBrief, and then it'll come up here. Press use whatever your flight is. Press that button, and it will then put your flight plans up here, and your corresponding chart for departure is this one, arrival, and so on and so forth. See yourself on the map. Hit the little enable moving maps button in the top right. So let's just move that a little bit. Let's have a look how we're doing. 4,600 feet, 220 knots, 13 miles. It seems about right. 4,000 feet, 4.3 to 12, and plus a bit more for the half. So that looks pretty good to me. So exclusive for the landing being crappy. Not flown this for a long time. Massive plane. We could have a tail strike if we don't watch out as well. So let's have flap 2 ready. See if we can see the droopage on these flaps now. There's the slats. So on this side we can see the flaps. Here they come. Look at the size of these beauties. Look at those. AirDog A340-600. 2,500. Let's we'll get rid of the music for now. Let's get a bit of the sim stuff up. There it is. See, 3,300 feet, exactly where it said it was going to level us off. Speed's not coming back though, is it, really? For some reason. Yet again. We can get flap 3 below that orange marker, so that's not too bad. Oh, there's a bit of scenery finally coming in. Cool. Should see a runway in a minute, hopefully. At 8 miles, you'd expect to see one. Let's have flap 3. 2,000. Right, cabin. A dinged. Flat full, gear down, that's all we need to do. Let's have flat full. We'll drop the gear. There is all the clunks. There it's 27,000 wheels coming down. And we should come back to the V app. Get the terrain radar off. VDEV, 10 feet. Not the prettiest of sims, but for this beauty it's quite nice. Still like to see the runway. Because you can't take the autopilot off. Where is it? It should be down there somewhere. At 4.8 miles you should definitely be able to see a runway by now. I think that must be it coming in now, is it? There it is. 1,000. What we got on the pappies? Let's have a look. 2 whites, 2 reds, so that's alright. Right then. Let's try out some sort of landing in this, shall we? There it is. That loaded up a bit late. There it is, the airport. Let's we'll get the autopilot out
10.
in a sec. Remember, I need to take the autopilot off with the mouse because the side stick for some reason won't take out the autopilot on this. I'm not sure why.
400.
So gears down, signs on, cabins ready, spoilers round. We got auto brake 2. Eco memos landing, no blue.
100 above.
100 above.
Minimum.
Minimums continue. Did that come off the autopilot or not? No. It did now, there it is. Fucking hell. This plane is doing whatever it wants. Fucking hell. SRS go around track. Autopilot's back in. Did not like that, did it? This does have the go around coded in, so we are going around. No worries, mate. APU battery off? Why do we want that off? Get off. We will fly the go around this time and try again. Well, that was a bit exciting. So actually, what is the go around? Let's have a quick look at what we're going to do. Should have it coded here. This will have it fly away. I was going to fly this, and then intercept radial back to Maggle and hold 4,000. Right, good. So that's leveled us off 3,300, and we're going to do. There's Maggle there. That's the missed approach fix. Is over there. Roger. Right. What are we going to do? So if we go back to where we started off that approach, we could. It's going to take us to hold there. That's what it's going to do. That is what it's planning. So we can go to. We could do the RMP back into 1-0, I think. Let's have a look at that for a minute. Well, we'll do that. VOR. The VOR is it? Let's have a look. That's where we go. Maggle, that's the holding point to go back, and we go this way and back in again. Right. We'll go a bit further out. Let's go direct to Maggle. Maggle, that is the that's the holding point. We'll go try again. No nav intercept. Right, let's set up this arrival again when we're doing this. Arrivals. We're going to do that. That is fine. What do we have in here to go direct to? Nago, Astro, and Mago. We want to find a point on here we can go back to. And also with the height 3,609 there, 3,426 here. So we'll go back to, we'll come out here to hold, we'll go back this way in and aim to be at this point 5,900 feet, 4,600 just there, sorry, 4,200 there, 9.5, 3,300. So we'll go and do that. Let's spin ourselves around and we'll head back. Let's go try again. So if we pull the heading, turn up the speed. Pull the heading. Let's head around. Stupid mouse. Let's head back. Climb 5,900 feet. Just for that terrain. There we go. Let's head back this way. I'm going to use my thingy panel because I'm not sure what's happening with that, but I'm going to spin us around this way. And we'll try again. Let's fly 260 for now. That way that's going to fly us along the extended centre line just there. We can come back around and we can try again. It's still got the arrival coded in, which is good. So we can have a look at that on the way past. We'll grab a point and we'll come back in. There we are. We can have 4,800 feet. We can pick the centre fix for that. 4,820 feet. So that's probably what we're going to do. Just here, somewhere on the way past. We'll lose the height again. We will put the terrain radar back on just so we can see what's going on. We are over the sea at the minute. Not so much terrain here. There will be back when we start this. This approach again. But we can just tidy this up a little bit, and we'll direct to this 9 Tango 28. That one. Direct to there. That'll sort that out. And then we can still pull the heading anyway. And we have that in there ready to go back to it in a minute or two. When we need that. So heading 280 now. And chart wise, just so we can see what we are playing with. This is where we are. We're going to try and fly back over here. The highest terrain that we're in, so south of here is 3,500. It's 2,900 just slightly over this side, and then 6,900 obviously over here. We don't want to be going anywhere near that, but we know that we are safe anywhere above 3,500 feet along here, so that should work out quite well. We shouldn't have any issues. We might even be able to cut across a little bit if we start the descent shortly to, say, here. Then that way we can intercept that localizer and come back around again. And yeah, we should get it. Should get it there shortly. So it's 3,300. So yeah, that's trading there. 2,700 highest and 1,300 at the lowest. So let's we'll start coming down a smidge. Let's have 4,000 feet. Can't do that because we're not on a thing over there. We have 4,000 feet. And we'll start turning back towards here in a minute or two. In fact, we can start doing that now, I reckon. Let's go back to into nav. Give that a push. Are we too far off the line? No nav, intercept. That one. Direct. There we go. Perfect, right. And we'll get ready to try this one more time. Speed out star nav, cat 3 dual, AP1 plus 2 is in. We've got glide slope and localizer. We're 13 miles out at the minute. There's 4,000 feet. We'll just change that direct now. We want to be 4,200 at, let's have a look, center fix. Good stuff. Yeah, something went a little bit wrong. Not entirely sure what that was. Not entirely sure. We're going to give it another go though. We have to get down. Can't leave passengers stuck in this tin can any longer than they need to be. Right, let's go and activate the approach phase. It's already there. And the go around, there's the approach phase. Reactivated. Terrain there, 3.5. Just 500 feet below some terrain. And in about 5 miles we'll start going flap 1 and then we'll get ourselves configured again. And as for that, it's 3,300 for that. So we had a go around, or we had 2 go arounds on Thursday night. 2 go arounds on Thursday night. We had a go around tonight as well. It seems to be go around central at the minute. Oh, terrain, 4,000 feet there. Shouldn't be, we should be in the MSA. 2,000, 2,700. We're cutting across to here. Are we, 14.6, yeah, we're cutting across to here. We are 200 feet low, but according to this, terrain is 3,500 of where we are. So we should have nothing to concern us here. It's above there we do, but here there shouldn't be any terrain at all to worry us. 4,400 now. There's the glide slope. We should get pulled on the localizer in a minute. These throttles are in the climb gate, aren't they? Yes, they are, so that's alright. I'm going to make sure that in case my throttles are kind of not have decalibrated themselves perhaps for this. I'm not entirely sure what happened. Oh, there's the train. Holy moly, that's going to... No, I'm not pulling up. I know it's safe. Right, here comes that right hand turn now, and then we can, after that, descend 3,300 feet. We'll take flap 1 in that turn now, and let's pull 3,300. There's lock start. Don't go too far out though. Expect high cabin rates. AC vertical speed reduce. It's not a massive vertical speed, is it really? Right, good stuff. Yeah, this is Iberia. 90% of our flights arrive this time. But at least you can see the GPWS worked and everything else. That was quite cool. Not that we needed it. We're still... According to that, we had no terrain issues whatsoever. We have overcooked the centre line a little bit. So flap 2. Not having any more go-arounds tonight. I need to go and have something to eat. Glide stop star, lock star, everything's looking good now. That being said, it was before as well, wasn't it? Expect high cab rate. What's up with that? Not sure what's up with that. Pregnant, everything's fine. Pressure. 2,000 feet, right, let's have a look. Have flap 3. Perhaps we do, yes. The amount of times we're going around at the minute. Zebedee would be good. Cabin's ready. Right, let's get the gear down. There that goes, gears down. 3 greens there. Oh, how many greens? Yeah, 4 greens. We'll have flap full. Let's try again. Auto brake is set to 2. Spoilers are armed. Flaps are full. Eco-memo's landing. No blue. Get that off. Right, so 6 miles or 5 miles, it did start to try and load in the airport, didn't it? There it is. I think. No pappies about yet. Otherwise, just in the distance. 2 whites, 2 reds this time again. And we can obviously have a replay as well, can't we? In X-Plane, we can check out the replay as well. Does look pretty cool now. Not entirely sure about these. I think MSFS got a bit better than this, but this looks good. we should get the pitch limiter as well, because we can quite easily tail strike this as well, can't we, on the way in?
400.
There's the pitch limiter. You can see. Not above 9 and a bit degrees pitch for the flare, so
300.
otherwise we have a very scratchy bottom on the way in.
100 above.
100 above, right, let's try again. I'll get the autopilot off here. Oh shit.
Minimum.
Minimums continue. Right, autopilot's off this time properly. There we go. Shush.
100.
Where's the runway start? There it is.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 10. 5. Retard. Retard.
Nose down gently. There we go. Reverse is full, and we got spoilers and decel. Not braking very fast, though, are we? There we go. Holy moly. We need to stop.
Caution, on taxiway, on taxiway.
Yeah, this is not gone well. Something's gone to pot. The brakes are not working. Reversers aren't working. Rudder's not working. There we are. Holy moly. Yeah, there we are. It's down with some oomph, that was, wasn't it? Down with some oomph. Jesus. Yeah, for this, it's certainly not right for this. The brakes, well, the toe brakes work in some fashion with all that juddering about. But yeah, the reverse. If you look at the reverse, that's full reverse now. Idle is 50%. So full reverse is now, even full reverse. If you look on the N1, full reverse is idle thrust. So yeah, something's not quite right. I'll have to have a look at that. Anyway, we're down. That can come to taxi. Start the APU. And should start up there. There we go. Good stuff. Right. But yeah, that was well dodged. Yet again. Let's go get parked up and see what other damage we can do towards the terminal. Oh, we've got no lights at all. Taxi lights, that would work. Right, where we're going to park. There's the main terminal there. See if we can get round here. But yeah, that was pretty sure. Like I said, that's my throttle things aren't quite right. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, I'm not sure why the why X-Plane doesn't like the Thrustmaster Airbus side stick. Because, like I said, autopilot won't come off with the red button like it does or like it should. The throttle levers aren't. They're mapped up to each lever that I've got will work 2 engines, so that's fine. This isn't, and this is not even paid for. This is all free scenery as well. It's very nice indeed. Go and get parked up. I'll give you a little tour around Alicante for this one. You'll have seen it obviously in MSFS when we're flying that, but I'll show you this one here. But anyway, flaps, spoilers. See, flaps and spoilers, they all work. Parking brake works. I don't know why the throttles don't work. It's a bit ridiculous, to be honest. I will sort it out for the next time we get this out, because they work perfectly well in the 321 and the 320 for X-Plane. Just don't seem to work in this one. Right, I'm going to cut this corner because I can't. The rudder pedals aren't doing their job either. We're going to jump on this stand and that should sort it out, hopefully. See if we can actually fit here anyway. We will stop there. Too far. Anyway, right. We've arrived in some fashion anyway. Parking brakes on. APU is available. Let's go and shut off some of these engines. There we go. Good stuff, and we get that can come off, that can come off, that can come off. Beacon, strobe can come off, seatbelt signs are off. There we are, we have made it eventually second time round with a bit of a douche on the landing as well. If we nip outside a minute. Oh, even walking people, what the hell? People walking in the airport, that's quite cool. Quite cool, but yeah, if we go and have a little look around, I'll find these, hit that one, and we can go for a little look up. It is quite nice seeing. Oh my god, it is nice. The night light in the index plane is much better than, even with these floodlights, looks much nicer than MSFS. And even the runway, I don't know whether the textures on here are quite better as well. Runway markings, taxiway markings as well. But if we go in here, for freeway scenery, it's quite nice to be all model, even with people walking around. And there's the Alicante. There's the bus, fully modelled outside. It's even got a Costa coffee. And the taxi rank as well. EasyJet, Burger King. Departure boards. So for freeway, it's nice. There we are, out the other side. But yes, anyway, some fashion, we are down. I'm not sure how we got down, but we did. I can get back to our airplane. Or not. There it is. Let's, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If I can, very quickly, go here. I'm going to brighten it up a little bit, just so we can see the, we'll be able to get the replay and have a look at that. View, what's that? Replay mode. Just see what exactly went wrong on the arrival. Oh, it's not going to let us have it dark. Why can't we have it light? Or can we have it light? Let's have a look. No. As the case may be. Let's whiz this forward and have a look what is going on. Where's the runway at? There's two of them for some reason. Just have a look what went wrong with this. Looked alright there. Two whites, two reds. There's a VOR. Still looks half decent there as well, doesn't it? It doesn't look anything untoward on the arrival. Let's have a look at the flare, if we can see it. Not much of a flare. The nose didn't want to come down. Oh, there's the nose. Gradually coming down. I didn't seem to douche it too bad. Just no reverse exactly. But if you notice there, where is it at? Just here. It seems the wheels disappear before they hit the ground as well, don't they? Have a look on that. You can see this gear here. There we are. That's touched the ground before we're actually on the deck. That'd be the reason why. I'm wondering. But there's the nose as well. I think that... Yeah, that gave off the smoke before it actually touched the ground as well. But, yeah. Certainly a bit skittish for that arrival. Still was quite good fun though. Anyway, let's get rid of that. And get rid of that, we are back to our plane. Actually, there you go, they can see the airport in the light now. Looks quite swish. But anyway, does Volante, it should do, yes it should. Let's have a quick look, where's it gone? There it is. End flight. Review your flight. What do you reckon? Ah. Yeah. Mine is 6:42, so it's exactly what the overlay said tonight. Did it? So it was 6:42. Yeah, 6:42, wasn't it, roughly? 6:51, 6:42. So yeah, pretty much the same. They agree. Yeah, they agree. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave that there. I need to go and have something to eat and then get myself sorted for work tomorrow. No, I think it... But like I said, I don't know whether it's anything to do with the wheels touch down before they hit the actually hit the runway or what. Don't know. I need to go through the settings for this clearly and try and sort it out. But, I mean, it was fun. At least we had a go around. We are parked in line as well. That's pretty straight parking, I reckon, as well. But, yeah, I would leave it there. Is that even a ship over there as well? Possibly. I'll leave it there anyway. We had a bit of fun. We had to go around. We did get on the ground in some form as well. So it was still good fun. But yeah, Smart Castle Buddy, thanks for coming along again as usual and keeping me entertained and watching me do some dodgy stuff. Like I said, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to see you guys all in a live stream again very soon, which possibly it'll be Tuesday night, I'd have thought, for the next one, unless I can find some time tomorrow. But thanks for coming out. Thanks for flying along. Not flying along, but thanks for coming along on the flight. I will see you all again very soon. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and see you all later.